is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Lawrence going to put it up right away. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The Jaguars hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, exit.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Lawrence will throw. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Hey, you.
Now Lawrence to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Again, it's Lawrence. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no. throws it away, and now it's third. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Fourth down. Here's Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he is going to have a Jags first down as this defense went a little too loose there. They give up a gain of 19 on 4th down. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game planned for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game planned for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there at 22.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Go! Hey, Alpha! Slide! Bravo! Slide!
Cook, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Yeah.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Hey, block. Hey, solid.
Lawrence toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Lawrence. He's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete. A big play here for Dallas. 54 yards. Was that supposed to be a curl route and then he improvised, or you think it was designed like that?
I think it was designed because one thing quarterbacks can't stand is being crossed up on routes. They don't like too much improvisation. So most of the time when you see a play, it was drawn up that way, and that one was executed perfectly.
Yeah, and the defender bit on the curl. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Elliott is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Prescott down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Josh Allen able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. I was waiting for them to get there first because the momentum they carry from last week, unbelievable. They had a snowman, 8 sacks.
You were surprised that it took this long, and this isn't that long, truthfully. But here's the thing. If you've seen that on tape, your offensive line is going to have to ask for help. Tight end has to stay in. If you use a fullback, keep him in. Make sure you have extra people to try and keep your quarterback upright. Didn't work on that play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And the pressure gets to him again. Josh Allen, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal. Now brings up a decision on 4th down.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Lawrence. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one goes for 30 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Let's go!
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Now Lawrence on 3rd and long. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
Well, I think everything was impressive about that one, except they didn't get a first down. But I like their field position now after that play.
Yeah, now you got a pretty makeable field goal opportunity. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. So as they take it over, we step aside. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw there caught by Gallup. Cowboy first down there. Prescott to Gallup.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He's going to air one out. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. But Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, order. Hey, Echo. Hey, Delta. On the ball.
Now Lawrence. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Hey, Alpha. Go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. This is Smith with a grab. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
Go!
And to throw again is Lawrence. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Touchdown! A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to move back in front. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. From just shy of midfield, Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Elliott. And some room to work. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Finding Elliott for the catch on the out route. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. To throw is Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. Then he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A pickup of 11, and it moves the chains.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now Prescott. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gould. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Looking to throw. Prescott able to hit his target, Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 63 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They go to Elliott again. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on the 3rd and 3. Here's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 18. Carry now for Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
A 3rd quarter now, to 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Now Elliott, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So here now is Prescott as his guys will go for the two-point conversion. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Bravo. Yep.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. That goes for a gain of 31.
So when's the best time to take the big shots downfield? When you think a defense least expects it, and I think the first play of the third quarter qualified. They came right out firing. That's how you send a message to start the second half of the game.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. On second down, Cook. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime, Minks, had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On first and 10, it's Lawrence. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a second and 10.
Hey, box up.
Now Lawrence to throw. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Lawrence on third down. And that is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Fourth down. Here's Lawrence. And Ingram holds it in. And he is going to have the Jaguars first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Christian Kirk. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escaping the pressure right. Man open downfield is Gallup. He's got it. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A big play here for Dallas. 44 yards.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing, Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cowboys, on the final play of the 3rd quarter, have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will not have time to get another play in here as time. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. This is taken way up at the 25. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They go play action now. Lawrence. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his 1st career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get a 2nd one.
Going for the deep ball. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. From way up at the 23.
The Jaguars.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game.
Touchdown, Jaguars! Christian Kirk. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down, now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 22 yards there, a first down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Inside give to Elliott. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 95 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Prescott now. He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 23. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. So first and goal, 6 points here. We're going a long way toward wrapping this one up. Again to Elliott. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it second and goal now as they look for that final dagger. A line of scrimmage once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. They'll try again with Elliott. Runs, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another second and goal. The give is to Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram.
Ready, Rick.
4 yards on the
Make 3. 2
Throwing again on second down. Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, 51 yards. And the Jaguars have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
You call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it.
Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
125 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run with Elliott. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Dallas, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins.